Hello and welcome back to the Yamanote. Alex here as we get ready to depart from Meitetsu Gifu, driving a Meitetsu 3500 series on a express train service bound for Jingumae, and all the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupat 5. Departure clear, departing Meitetsu Gifu, just next to a panorama super train, one of the famous panorama trains of Meitetsu. And we currently have a 35 speed limit, and as you can see I'm trying to keep it at the speed recommended by the speed graph to the right. We get a green light. Let's get a bit more speed just as we enter a 50 speed limit zone. Not too much. We are going downhill a bit. Alright, a bit more speed here. In it like that. The next stop will be Kasamatsu. Let's sound the horn just as we go through these rail crossings. You can hear the stations that will be making a stop along the way. Next we'll be passing through Kano. Remember, this is a express train. And so far everything looks so good. This is a brand new game. Alright, let's get a bit more speed there. Also sound the horn. The frame rate, as you can see, is quite stable, I'll say. And we are still keeping under 50. The current speed limit is 55. Passing now through Chayo. Let's get a bit more speed. The current speed limit 120. That is the top speed for the Meitetsu 3500 series. And speaking of Meitetsu, you can see some trains in that depot, including a Meitetsu 2200 series. Bit more speed here. We have an upcoming 105 speed limit, just as we get a green light. Keeping it at 100. On the horn here, we see Meitetsu 3100, I believe that was. Passing now through Ginan station. And we are approaching the other stop, that is Kasamatsu. Kasamatsu, you can change into the Meitetsu Tatehama line. And also you can see that in the bottom left there is the Tetsu-chan version of this game. She's Tetsuko, and she's giving us recommendations on how to drive the train. And we have an upcoming Gensoku. There is 85 speed limit. Approaching the station. Let's reduce here. We have an upcoming Chui. Entering Kasamatsu. Alright, a bit more. Now we'll coast a bit. Oh, we're gonna be a bit late here. Not much. Alright, that should be it. 7 seconds late, 39 centimeters. but we have done good with the speed up to this point, so that's a Real Pro ranking that we get. And speaking of Real Pro, the game that I'm playing today is Tetsudō Nippon Real Pro Tokkyū Sōkō Nagoyatetsudō-hen. That's the full name. You can see it there. And it's Railway Japan Real Pro Limited Express Run Nagoya Railroad Edition. And this is for the Nintendo Switch. And as you can see, I'm using the Zuiki one-handle controller for電車でGO because the game natively supports this controller. So really great to have it. And this is the physical edition that comes with a very nice card where you can see all the lines that are included, all the services there is. And all the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupatshing, departure clear. You can see that the train to the right was also waiting to do a speedy departure. That is all right. And we are entering the end of the speed limit zone. And next we'll have a 65 speed limit. The next stop will be Shinkisogawa. Alright, let's keep it there at 65 in anticipation of that speed limit. 65 speed limit. Yeah, I think it looks really good, the game. Alright, entering the end of the speed limit zone now. Let's get some speed with the Meitetsu 3500 series. We get a green light. Very interesting train that was introduced in... oh, wait, let's get a bit more speed. Just as we pass through Hisogawa Tsutsumi. Right, we want to be there. And this train was introduced by Meitetsu in 1993, and it was a train that prioritized the top speed, that 120 speed limit, and that means that this is, at the time that it was introduced in the early 90s, it was one of the slowest acceleration trains with a variable frequency drive. It was one of the slowest acceleration trains, not counting the Shinkansen trains. Because of that, because it was really geared towards getting that high speed for the Nagoya main line, that is the line that we are doing today. And we are passing through Kuroda Station. We have Gyeonsoku, so let's reduce speed to 85 as we see a 2200 series train, Meitetsu 2200 train. Let's be ready because we have a Chui. That's a 65 speed limit. Right, reducing the speed here. That was too early, that speed reduction. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, way too early. I'm going to give it a little push here. Don't tell the bosses. And we come to a stop. Here at Shinkisogawa. This time we get an A. I was too late, and also I don't get the professional bonus because I didn't maintain the braking level through the stop. So in order to brake like a professional, you need to always keep a descending level of brakes. But doors are closing now at Shinkishigawa Station. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko, departure clear, departing Shinkishigawa Station. The next stop will be Meitetsu Ichinomiya. And yeah, this game was released last week for the Nintendo Switch, and it has been produced by Sonic Power, and it's a real change to the Tetsudō Nippon series. So far, the Tetsudō Nippon series was called the Tetsudō Nippon Rosentabi. That is a kind of Railway Japan road trip, and that is because all the previous games on the Japanese Rail Sim series, as is known in the West, were a bit more scenic in nature and also with smaller railways. Right, let's keep it there at 115. We have a 120 speed limit. And we are about to pass through Iwato. So let's sound the horn here. Keep a bit more speed. And yeah, all the previous games in the Japanese Rail Sim series, they were centered around more rural rail lines, smaller lines too, smaller railways. We are passing now through Imaisen. Get a bit more speed. Next will be Meitetsu Ichinomiya, where you can change into JR Central Tokaido Main Line, just like as in Meitetsu Gifu. That is near the Tokaido Main Line. And that is something that we are going to encounter along the way, because we'll be stopping at Meitetsu Nagoya. And of course, Meitetsu Nagoya is in the same building as is JR Central Nagoya Station and Kintetsu Nagoya. Alright, let's start reducing speed. Slowly here. This is Meitetsu Ichinomiya. You can see the JR Central Station. Okay. Careful here. We are gonna close last meters. Alright, we are 5 seconds late, a bit over. I'm still getting myself adjusted to the brakes of the Meitetsu 3500 series, but look at that. We get that professional bonus, so that's a S that we get here. So not bad, not bad. And also this version, you can order it from Amazon with a clear file like this one, with all the Ibitetsus there on the back. And all the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko, departure clear. I really like those clear files. They are very popular for game releases. And yeah, speaking about the game itself, honestly, this is the kind of presentation as we enter the end of the speed limit zone. This is the kind of presentation that I expected from a game like JRE's Train Simulator. You can see how professional, how real pro everything looks. And I have to say that I totally love to have the speed graph on the right, because it really gives you a better feeling of the way that train gains speed, and then you just coast like here and keep it there, coasting as we move towards Konomiya station. Next we'll be passing through Miyokoji. That is Miyokoji station. And also I have to say that the cab looks really good. Like, you can see all the dials moving. You can even see a little vibration in the cab. All the auxiliary screens and everything is perfectly recreated. All right, we are going downhill, so just be careful here. Sound in the horn, good sound of the horn, right? And also I have to say that the frame rate is quite good. Not only the frame rate is good, but one of my main complaints with previous games, like the Akechi Railway. By the way, if you want me to play this one, please tell me. As we pass through Imaisen. Through Shima Ujinaga. I have to say that the video quality is pretty good. You don't see any blow highlights along the way, probably because the day is a bit overcast, so you get a more balanced light all over the place, but still it's really good. So we are gonna change into the full video for a moment, and you can see it as we get a Gensoku. Reduce a bit and go back into the cab view. I really love the cab view. We get a Chui. One thing that I would like to have better represented are the lights. I think that the lights could be a bit more clearer in the distance. All right. Coming to a stop. We'll coast from here, and now you can see at here at Konomiya station that the frame rate is dipping a bit. Yeah, as we go under 10 kilometers, you can feel it. Alright, 9 seconds late, but still it's pretty stable, especially compared with some of the earlier games. Do I have it over here? Alright, I was looking for the Japanese rail sim Journey to Kyoto game on the PlayStation 4. On that one, the frame rate can be terrible at moments. But I think that this game, the start of the Real Pro series, it really feels like Sonic Power wants to up their game metaphorically and literally, and create a new standard for full motion video games. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupatsu departure clear. Departing Konomiya Station. We have a 95 speed limit. And the next stop will be Shinkiyosu. And yeah, I have that feeling that they really want to do something of more quality than the previous games. And I totally respect them for that, and I hope that this is the start of a brand new series of real pro games. And speaking of being a real pro, just keep it the speed there. Alright. We'll push it a little bit in order to have more time. Like that. Now we'll coast. And we are now moving towards Shinkiyosu. So next we'll be passing through Okuda Station. And this is the Nagoya main line of Meitetsu. That's another big difference. Instead of a small railway company, Meitetsu is considered one of the major private railway companies in Japan. It's one of the majors, and this is also not a scenic group, so to speak. This is more of a express commuter service going through the suburbs between Gifu and Nagoya. And of course you also have the Limit Express services to the Central Japan International Airport. So yeah, very different to the previous games. And we are going now through Okuda. Keeping the speed there. And this is what I mean. It will be good to see here the next, the light. You can see it's kind of there. But that is something that, for instance, Ongakukan does great in all their games. And we get a green light. Next, we'll be passing through Osato, coasting here. Get a bit more speed here. Alright. Let's reduce now. A bit more. We have a Chui. And this is Shinkiyosu. Going down now. All right. We're gonna coast here. Shinkiyosu. And I need to push it a little bit because we are late. All right. 60 centimeters over at Shinkiyosu Station. No bonus, so we get an A. Still, we keep it rolling here at the Yamanote. Yeah, I'm really feeling that maybe we are entering into a golden era of the full motion video based train simulation games. I would like to have all right, all the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko, departure clear. I would love to have a game engine based game, but we also have some of them too, like Train Crew. Very interesting game. If only we get another Dengo game. As we see another Meitetsu 2200 series. We get a green light. And the current speed limit is 120. So no speed limit in this zone. The next stop will be Sukaguchi. We'll close from here. Wait. Get a bit more speed. Reducing the speed now. We get a green light. On a 65 speed limit. This is Sukaguchi Station. We get a Chui. Reducing the speed now. Slowly coming to a stop, and you can see here the frame rate dipping a bit. We're still pretty manageable, I think. Alright, we are 2 seconds late. That was close. Getting closer and closer to being on schedule here. And here at Sukaguchi Station, you can change to the Tsushima line. Right, loading here. You can see that the next stop is Sako, and we are going to pass one of the most interesting parts of the whole Nagoya main line of Meitetsu. Alright, all the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko, departure clear. And you can see there to the right, Meitetsu 2000 series, the Mu Sky Express, and also some of the older commuter trains. We have a 75 speed limit. 75. The next stop will be Sako. Passing now through Shinkawabashi.
皆様に新型コロナウイルス感染症対策に関するご案内です。名鉄ではお客様に安心してご利用いただくため、車内の換気装置などにより、
End of the speed. This is the end of the speed limit zone, but we're going downhill, so we need to be careful here. green light.
ともに時差通勤等へのご協力をお願いいたします。
Alright, coasting now. Doing fine. End of the speed limit zone. Passing through Futatsuiri. Futatsuiri. And we still have this recommendation of keeping it at around 50 kilometers.
カーブがあります。列車の揺れにご注意ください。
And this is because we are approaching Nishi Biwajima, and we have an upcoming 25 speed limit because we are about to enter the Biwajima Junction. Right, so this is Nishi Biwajima. And here it is, the Biwajima Junction, that is a Delta Junction. Keikai, so the speed limit is 50, but we have a Keikai. Going a bit uphill, and this junction is between the Nagoya main line, okay, keep it a bit more here, and the Inuyama line. Like that, Meitetsu 3100 train was going on the Inuyama line, and we have seen the Inuyama line before in Dengo Nagoya Railroad. Alright, let's get a bit more speed here, carefully. And this was the old site of Biwajima bus station. That is no longer there as we cross now the Sonai River. And you can see there those big towers that are to the right. Those are the towers of those are the JR Central Towers of Nagoya Station, and that's where we are going now. After stopping at Sako, that is. Right, still keeping it at 45. This is Higashi Biwajima. So as we get a green light. So we pass through West Biwajima into East Biwajima. I'm moving now towards Sako. And now we are going to join the Tokaido main line and Tokaido Shinkansen. Speaking of it, there it goes, the Tokaido Shinkansen N700A Shinkansen. And approaching now Sako, as we see one of the new Sky Expresses. Green light. Right, and this is Sako. And coming down to a stop at Sako. And one nice detail, I hope that you can hear, is that you hear voices and sounds of people in the stations. That's a really nice detail. Ooh, and we're really over here at Sako Station, also a bit late. Oh, look at that. But we'll still get an A, huh? I think the game is quite generous with the grades. Not that I'm going to complain here, but hey. Alright, but to see Biwajima Junction is really cool. Especially because on Dengo Nagoya Railroad, we get to see Biwajima Junction, but in the different direction. Alright, all the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko. Departure clear. Departing Sako Station for Meitetsu Nagoya. We are going for Meitetsu Nagoya Station. Just under the towers. The JR Central Towers. And we get a green light. And Meitetsu Nagoya, that was known. Alright, it's called Nagoya inside of Meitetsu services, but it's known as Meitetsu Nagoya. At the time of release of Dengo Nagoya Railroad, it was known as Shin Nagoya, but the name used now is Meitetsu Nagoya. We get a green light. Right. Coasting here, and a very interesting station because it only has 2 tracks for 3 platforms, so it uses what is called the Barcelona solution for this type of stations, and also uses a very precise placement of the people waiting for the trains in order to have more services inside of the station. So in order to have people boarding and alighting the trains in a quicker way. So we have a 50 speed limit. Alright, let's be careful here. And this is Meitetsu Nagoya. You can hear all the lines and different companies. So here we have JR Central, Kintetsu, the Nagoya Municipal Subway, and also the Nagoya Rinkei Rapid Transit. And that is especially interesting because you can take the Rinkei Rapid Transit to visit the JR Central Museum. That is really close to Nagoya. The Maglev Museum. Alright, that should be it. Still, we are going late here. Barely 90. But this is the first run with this new game. With Railway Japan Real Pro Limited Express Run Nagoya Railroad Edition. And by the way, you can unlock new chibis to have as companions. And we are moving now from Meitetsu Nagoya to Kanayama. Green light ahead of us. Waiting for the doors to close. All the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko. Departure clear. And what a pleasure to have one handle controller natively supported by the game. That's a really nice detail. Love it. Right, and we are now going outside of Meitetsu Nagoya towards Kanayama. Watch out, we are going uphill as we get a green light. And you can see the Tokaido main line, also the Chuo main line, the JR Central trains and the elevated tracks of the Tokaido Shinkansen to the right. Right, getting and some good speed here. You can feel the vibration. I'm gonna keep it there on coast now. Hope maybe for a Shinkansen to come. Though we have already seen one. We have a green light. 90 speed limit. Passing through Sano. Green light. Reducing it a bit. We have now an 80 speed limit. Green light. And coasting here. Now give it a bit more speed. You can also see that the Meitetsu 3500 series has a Mascon, combinated Mascon. Oh, look there, an old friend, the 211 series. Ah, beautiful. Approaching now Kanayama. But as you see, the Mascon is double handle. Alright, let's reduce the brakes a bit. This is Kanayama Station. Okay, a bit more. Okay, 1 second late. Oh, getting closer. But we got another S ranking. Oh, not bad. Here at Kanayama, we are nearly near the end of the journey here on this first run of the Railway Japan Real Pro Nagoya Railroad. Because the next stop will be Jingu-mae. That means literally in front of the shrine. All the doors are closing. All the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupatsinko. Departure clear. End of the speed limit zone. Ooh, wait. Not so fast. More like that, and you can see the JR Central trains. Green light. And speaking of full motion video based games, about time that we got new DLC for JR East Train Sim, right? I get the feeling that the Psyche line is gonna be the next one for DLC. We are approaching Jingu-mae. It's really close to the Atsuta shrine. Alright, let's keep it at a good rhythm here. Like that. Now going down, because we have an upcoming 75 speed limit. Approaching Jingu-mae now. 75 speed limit. Green light. Green light. let's reduce the speed. We have an upcoming 50 speed limit and a green light.
名古屋本線堀区に停まります。
停車です。停車です。
将来
Going to a stop. And we can see there that the relay driver is already ready to take the train from us. So let's leave it there at 61 centimeters. A bit late too. But we managed to bump it to S rank. Fine, this is fine. And yeah, I have really enjoyed this game. So it came with a lot of anticipation. There was real hype for Real Pro. And I have to say that so far, really enjoying the game. I think I have to recognize Sonic Power for having put probably the best game in the whole Tetsudō Nippon series, in the whole Japanese rail sim series. And if you have been kind of disappointed by previous games and you were a bit on the fence on this one, like, should I get it, should I not? I have to say, this one for me comes with a full recommendation. So for instance, I could not say the same from other games on the Tetsutabi, the Japanese rail sim series. But this one feels really good, controls are great, presentation is excellent, and yeah, nothing but good things about Tetsudō Nippon Real Pro Tokkyū Sōkō Nagoyatetsudō-hen. So yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed. Thank you so much to all the new travelers here in the Yamanote. Thank you to all of you that come to the Dance on Mondays to see the games being played live. And until the next time, oh, and also because we are really close to the holidays, if you are celebrating them, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all of you. And until the next time, thank you for traveling with the Yamanote and have a nice rest of your trip. Bye!